Hey Books, welcome into our Cancer Leo astrology tarot reading for January 2026. I thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading, being here on this side of the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't already, check out the membership tab. Okay, I posted a deck giveaway that I'm doing for all members. If there's any deck in my thrift shop that you are interested in, let me know in the comments beneath that post or beneath this video, and I will send you the giveaway link to purchase it for free shipping on me as a thank you for all your love and support. I really do appreciate y'all so very much. And I hope you guys enjoy the decks if you do claim one, okay? And again, I might be adding some new ones to the shop too, so I'll let you guys know that. Make sure you have your post notifications turned on for my channel so you know when I post about the new decks or really anything else that's going on the channel. All right, Cancer Leo, a very interesting message I was getting in your meditation, okay? And it was very specific. The tension that you feel is expansion. The tension that you feel is expansion. You're also developing a new language around your feelings, around your emotions. Something's being clarified for you. Something's being cleansed even. But it's a new understanding, a new way of communicating. Maybe about some really rough endings that you've gone through. Things that you haven't been able to speak about or talk about, you might find yourself ready to express. Okay? Because that energy is ready to be released from you. Seems like my water fire signs are going through a lot of emotional release right now. A lot of cleansing and clearing, which is always beautiful to feel and see. But the tension you feel is expansion. So when that resistance shows up, it's really your spirit calling you to expand past a comfort zone that you have. And that's not always easy. That is not always easy. It's kind of like I'm getting a situation. You know how sometimes somebody could say something to you and what they're saying is true, but it just rubs you the wrong way? And they might not be intending to rub you the wrong way, but it hits a nerve. It strikes a nerve in you. And it's like, ooh, I didn't know I was kind of wounded around that, or like, ooh, you know, that made me want to get defensive. But it's like, you know that that's not the MO. This person isn't trying to combat you, but you feel combative around what's being said. But then when you sit with it and you think about it and you're like, okay, you know what, maybe they're right, or like maybe there is some truth there. I feel you may be going through that. Okay. Something's going to strike a nerve, Cancer Leo, but it's a nerve that needs to be struck so that the emotional, I'm hearing like wax on top of that nerve, can be broken up. Yeah. This is a part of healing that is not so glamorous, not so picture perfect. It's the part of healing that's like nitty gritty, kind of ugly. You know, it's like you might not even like that you feel this way, but it is what you feel. And there's a need to get under that feeling and understand why that's there. Why are you resisting the messages or whatever that's coming towards you or whatever's being said? What is that about? Because I think we typically have been conditioned and trained to project that out onto whoever the messenger is. That's where don't kill the messenger comes from. Just delivering the message, or, you know, I felt guided to say, or I'm just saying this, or I'm pointing that out, but don't beat me up for pointing it out. But it's a common reaction. You want to stop the message from happening because it's striking up, or it's calling up some energies, some frequencies, some thoughts, some situations, some emotions that you don't want to deal with. But if that's what's happening, then it's time to deal with them. It's time to deal with them. And we participate in the prolonging of our uncomfortable emotions, the prolonging of pain, when we don't allow those strike ups to occur, when we resist them or we project back onto whatever striking it up. We make them the bad person, they're in the wrong, when in fact, truth can be bitter sometimes. So this is maybe about how you handle a truth, or some truths that might be expressed to you here. Yep, clarify. There you go. That's what wanted to slip out. It's like, you know how it's like somebody could say something to you and it's like, whose side are you really on? I thought you were my friend. Sometimes we think friendship is not uncomfortable, or that someone's supposed to just constantly agree with us or make us feel better about our choices and decisions. And it's like, that's not what true friendship is. That's when you have yes people around you. And in truth, if somebody really don't care about you, they don't give a fuck about what choices you make, and they don't care. But when someone really does care about you, they care. They're going to be the ones to say, hey, I'm noticing a pattern here, and I think that could be harmful towards you. Or how come every time this happens, you start saying that, or you start doing that? Like, someone who really genuinely loves you is going to call it out. That's love. Someone who doesn't mention it, think about it. So many friendships where it's like you're drowning. You're showing all the signs that you need help and nobody pays attention. You're even saying it and no one believes you. Imagine how lonely and trapped you feel in that. So it's like, if you have people around you, Cancer Leo, who aren't afraid to tell you when you're wrong, or aren't afraid to tell you when you might be looking at something the wrong way, or you might be repeating a pattern, or you might be going against yourself, or you might be self-sabotaging, that means they actually care about you. Don't make them to be the villain or the evil, or, it's like, no, they care about you. They want you to be your best self. And sometimes that's going to call in uncomfortable conversations. Okay? So maybe you do. Maybe you have some uncomfortable conversations coming up here, Cancer Leo. Let's talk about it. Show me here, Divine Universe. What's this expansion, intention all about for Cancer Leo in January? Activate. Yeah. It's to activate you. Something's ready to be activated in your energy, and it's maybe going to happen through communication. Yeah. It's like, I'm coming from love. I know I say that on my channel sometimes, because sometimes I even taste how the truth is. I'm like, ooh, it's from love. It's not judgment. It's not to make anyone feel any type of way. It's just truth. And sometimes it can be a little stingy. Yeah. But it's coming from a space to love and nurture you. Like, again, think about a garden. Pulling out the weeds I'm not going to say it hurts, but maybe it does hurts the plant. But it's necessary in order for it to grow. You got to cut off those dead roots. You got to pull up those weeds so that plant can blossom and thrive. And maybe that's exactly what's happening. Somebody might be pulling out some weeds in your garden here, Cancer Leo. Yeah, because it's time to grow, expand. Jupiter, I can't make it up. What else is going on here with Cancer Leos in January, Divine? Resources. Okay, right. If those weeds are taking up precious water and covering, the blossoms and the flowers from sunlight, then everything starves. This is happening so that you can expand your resources, or you can absorb more of your resources, or have a larger flow of resources, because it's not going to things that are dead. Okay, interesting. Symbiosis, right. It's a part of life. I just heard the circle of life from The Lion King. You know, that dramatic, the circle of life. That's funny. Yeah, it's a circle of life. And it moves us all. It's symbiosis. Yeah. It's symbiosis. I can't make it up. Something about gardening or roots or, you know, things that you're trying to grow yourself is significant here. Root energy and the arrival. I'm trying to tell you. Whatever's being done, whatever's being said, whatever's being activated is so that you can step into yourself a little bit more. It's balance, Libra, and relationships, partnerships, 7th house. It's balance. Yeah, you don't want people around you who are going to always tell you that you're right. Or who's going to celebrate poor decisions that you make. Not that they should be judging you, but, you know, and sometimes we're going to do what you want to do regardless. True friends are going to stick beside you, right? But they would be remiss, they really wouldn't be true friends if they didn't say anything. And I don't know why this example is coming up, but it's almost like, you know, if you see a friend that's like downing bottles of wine or drinking real hard, like, man, what's going on, right? If you're really that person's friend, you're going to ask them, hey, you going through something? Like, you want to talk? Like, you've been at the bar a lot lately, or man, you've been smacking a lot of bottles. What's going on? You know, and it's like, maybe they don't know how to say it. They don't know how to bring it up. But the fact that someone noticed and cared, maybe they then have a beautiful conversation, a tough conversation, and then they don't have to lean on the bottle so hard. They don't have to run away from those feelings anymore because they got it out. But imagine down in bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles and nobody saying anything. Nobody cares that you're blackout drunk on a Thursday. That's not real friendship. That's when you got associates around you. Okay, so that's what I mean. Something is absolutely happening in a symbiotic nature to help you arrive into yourself, arrive into some flow of abundance, Cancer Leo. Yeah, you might feel like somebody's raining on your parade, but that rain is going to help you grow. It's going to activate growth. You can't grow without sun or rain. It's symbiotic. They need each other. It's a yin and a yang. Okay? Okay. Tell me about what's activating here for Cancer Leo. The moon wanted to slip out here in reverse. Yeah. Activating you to not hide anymore. To not hide anymore, not hide your feelings, not hide your thoughts. Like I said, what you might have had some struggles or troubles talking about, things that you've been keeping to yourself, it might be time to talk to somebody about it. Okay? What's nurture? The 6 of Cups. Exactly. Exactly. It's time to heal those parts of yourself here, Cancer Leo, that you've been running from. Because it is getting in the way of your abundance. It's getting in the way of you building the resources needed and finding the flow that you need in order to be rooted and sturdy and grounded enough in yourself to thrive. And maybe it hurts a little bit more because of who it's coming from. Okay, show me the abundance of Jupiter for Cancer Leo, the Hermit. Yeah. Introspection for sure. The Empress, exactly. Exactly. I don't know if this is somebody maybe calling you out on like a behavior that they're noticing, or like that's not really like you. Like, I don't know, maybe there's someone, I don't know, I'm getting this situation like someone could be new in your life. You might be talking to somebody and a friend might be like, girl, you are slumming it a little bit, or boy, that ain't even close to in alignment with you. Y'all ain't cut from the same cloth. Like that ain't even, it don't even make sense, right? Like I feel like whoever this is, they see something that you don't. Or they see exactly what you see, but there's a part of you that might be trying to self-sabotage right now, Cancer, Leo. And it's important that you listen to all of the guidance that's coming towards you, okay? So that you can kind of avoid it, if at all possible. It's like, yeah, you're an Empress energy. You playing around with pages as an Empress is no. You know what I mean? It's kind of something like that. What's this resource? What are the resources in the second house? The Two of Cups, I'm trying to tell you. This could have to do with relationships. Yeah, somebody could be like, I don't know, that person might be trying to use you. They might be trying to come up off you, Cancer, Leo. Be careful with that. And you maybe know it and you maybe feel it with the moon being here, but you don't want to see it, or you're just feeling a void that's there, or trying to find comfort in connection. It's like, I just want to be with somebody. But it's like, I can't just be with anybody. You can't just be with anybody, Cancer, Leo. And it feels like that. It feels like an emotional pattern that's playing out here, that's been keeping you from really thriving. Okay? And it feels like it's an emotional pattern when it comes to relationships, the Two of Swords. Right, you know. You absolutely know, but there's also that other part of you that wants to do it anyway. Even though you know it's probably not a good fit, even though you know it's coming from maybe not such a good space, you know you're just trying to fill a need, or, you know, be satiated in some way. It's okay. We all do it. We all do it, child. We all do it. But it's nice if you do have a friend in your world that can say, hey, boo, this isn't you. You're not yourself right now. What's going on? Don't take offense to that, Cancer, Leo. Don't take offense when somebody calls you up into a higher energy. Don't take offense when someone's coming to fix your crown. No need to feel embarrassed about it. Crowns slip and fall all the time. But you have somebody in your corner, in your world, in your vicinity that cares enough about you to pick up that crown or tilt it a little to the left, to the right, and fix it and readjust it for you. That's real love. Somebody who doesn't care about you gonna let you hurt yourself. Yeah, High Priestess, I'm confirming something here for somebody, okay? Clarify what's at the root of this energy for Cancer, Leo. What's in the roots? Thank you, Divine. The Three of Cups. I'm here not wanting to feel left out. I don't know how that's relevant. The Strength and Death. Not wanting to feel left out. You're being called to transform and let something go. And it's going to take a lot of strength for you to do it. It's going to take a lot of strength to put an end to some sort of emotional pattern here, Cancer, Leo. But once you do, that abundance can start flowing in. It maybe isn't even an emotional habit. What's the first house? Yeah. Then you can step into union with yourself. Aries energy, clarifying Aries energy. I love it. High Priestess again at the bottom. Okay. Why is the moon in reverse here with this activation for Cancer, Leo? The King of Swords. Okay, this King of Swords has been making his rounds, huh? Okay, yeah, it could be activating feelings around the King of Swords. This could have to do with relationships. Okay, somebody in your world, somebody new that you've met who's maybe not a good fit for you, could even be using you for your resources with the Two of Cups under the second house. You might know that, you might feel that, but you don't want to believe it, so you're trying to turn a blind eye to it. But yeah, with friendship there with the Three of Cups, it's like, especially if these are trusted friends, friends that you know that aren't jealous of you, they aren't competing with you, they genuinely, again, look out for you and care for you, and they're trying to tell you, ooh, I don't think this is it. Sit with it. You don't got to necessarily listen. You make your own choices, but sit with it and really try to see what they're saying. Okay? What's the nurturing of the Six of Cups? Okay. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Balance. Balance, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, Cancer Leo. Something might not actually be, or someone might not be in harmony with you. The Four of Cups, right. Okay, clarify the Hermit with this abundance, the Three of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I think you might be running from. There might be heartbreak tied to this King of Swords that you don't want to talk about. You might be, you know, using another connection or putting yourself out there to try to get over somebody else or try to move on from somebody else. Just be careful with that. Creating energetic entanglements to heal a Three of Swords never really works out too well. Okay? Can bring about a lot of karmic energy in your world. And I almost feel like the divine is trying to catch you before you do it, or pull you out of it before it gets too tangled up. You know how roots can be tangled and then suffocate the plant? Clarify the resources with the Two of Cups. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, exactly. You know what I just heard? And when he get on, he leave you ask for a white girl. Get down, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Right. It's like somebody might be digging on your gold a little bit. As soon as they get what they want, they're going to bounce. And again, I don't know why I feel like that. It's like a part of you knows that, Cancer Leo. A part of you knows that this person is only dealing with you or around you for those resources. But the other part of you doesn't care, maybe, or it's a part of that self-sabotage. I know this person's going to break my heart and give me a run for money, but it's like, at least it's better than dealing with whatever you're trying to run from. You see what I'm saying? So it's like incurring pain to run from pain. And it just compounds on top of one another. This could also be relevant for somebody connected to you, Cancer Leo. You might be witnessing a friend go through this kind of emotional pattern and behavior. Maybe you're the one that's like, hey, let me fix your crown. Let me help you out. Let me reflect back to you the truth of who you are, because it seems like you're forgetting yourself a little bit. Maybe you're that friend, Cancer Leo. Yeah, the Fool. That's what I'm trying to say. I know it could lead to the Three of Swords. I know this person really might not be for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. Fuck it. You know, the Fool. I'm going to just jump off the cliff, whatever. But that's kind of like harming yourself for no reason. Well, harming yourself to feel a different kind of pain than the pain that you might be running from. All right, so yeah, this might be a very like cathartic month for you, Cancer Leo. I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of strength, and a lot of courage to allow yourself to face that pain, whatever you might be running from, that Three of Swords. Go into that Hermit energy and deal with it. Okay? Yeah, the Knight of Swords with the Three of Cups. This could even be pressure from the outside. Like maybe you have friends that are like, girl, you just need to, or boy, you just need to go pick up, you know, somebody else and move on. And it's like, that's never really the right way to heal anything. Involving somebody in that energy with you again when you're not really ready for that. Again, that's what creates karmic ties. And I almost feel like there's a need to avoid that. Okay. If at all possible. Show me the Three of Cups at the root. Show me the Three of Cups at the root. The Chariot. Yeah, avoid it. Move forward. Because it's pulling you out of alignment. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. You need a little bit more self-love here, my boos. A little bit more self-care. Caring for yourself. Connecting yourself with just any old body just to do it, just to not feel the pain or the loss of something else, or, you know, the struggles that you might be having. That's not really self-love, okay? And in many ways, that's self-negligence. Show me the arrival of this Four of Wands with the first house. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, it's like you're being called into your crown. You're being called into your crown. Okay, King of Pentacles at the bottom. Just so y'all can see it. You're being called into your crown, my love. And it's not easy. It's not easy to hear you haven't been acting like yourself, or you took your crown off for somebody, or your crown's a little crooked. Like that's hard to hear, but it is love. It is love. Somebody cares enough to let you know when something's not right. Okay? Yeah. Let your loved ones look out for you, Cancer, Leo. They mean well. They mean well. Okay? What's the guidance for this activation happening for Cancer, Leo, Divine? Thank you. The beloved, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. This could be a relationship that you still have the Three of Swords around, that you know, maybe you felt like you got over, but it's still kind of in there. And it's time to really get all of that energy out of your body, your mind, your spirit. Okay. What's the guidance for this nurturing with the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles? Death. Yeah. Which is just release, which is just letting go, which is just transformation. It's time to transform so you can start taking better care of yourself, Cancer, Leo. Yeah, and to retreat so that you can face the Three of Swords that is blocking your growth and expansion, or blocking some sort of abundance for you. What's the resources? Guidance for the resources with the Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups for Cancer, Leo. Okay, completion. Yeah. Yeah. It's time for that karmic cycle of energy to end. Shape-shifting. Yeah, and it's time to shift into the shape of that Empress, regardless of your gender. It's time to shift into the shape that's going to wear the crown, receive the crown, okay? Yeah, and it's okay to change. Change is okay. Like, it is. It's okay to change. Even if you've always done something, you don't have to keep doing it just because you've always done it. Just because it's a habit doesn't mean it's a good one. Okay. What's at the root? What's the guidance for the roots here with the Three of Cups? Foresight and purpose. Exactly. Exactly. You're destined for something a little bit more here, Cancer, Leo. Don't sell yourself short. Three of Cups with the Chariot. Can I get one here? Let me shuffle. What's at the root? What's the guidance for the root? Thank you. Strength. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's beautiful to have friends and loved ones that are going to call you into your strength when you might be weak. That's a gift. That's a blessing. That's rare these days. So if you have that, cherish that. Okay? Listen to that. Because some of us wish we had people around us that cared enough like that. You know? So if you got that, cherish those bonds, cherish those connections, lean on them. Let them in, Cancer, Leo. If you got to talk or you want to talk about something, I guarantee you from how I'm feeling it, you got people in your corner that are willing to listen. Not going to judge you for what you feel or what you're doing, but they just, come on, man, I can't make it up. They can give you grace. Yeah, they can give you grace. Yeah, it's like there's some sort of energy here that's trying to usher you into the arrival of you being in your ascended energy with grace, gracefully saying, hey, you know, that crown's a little crooked. Hey, let's put the crown back on. You know, chin up. Chin up, Cancer, Leo. All right? I love you lots. I really do hope that this message brought clarity, confirmation, or whatever guidance you might have needed here in January and beyond it. Let me know your thoughts as always in the comments. And definitely, again, check out that membership tab if you want to participate in the deck giveaway. And I thank you guys for being here. I love you lots, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.